For the last and biggest collection that I have, obviously it's Diamine. I started with this brand because for the price, it's affordable and it has a lot of colors available in my country. So before the bottles that I showed you previously, they are very difficult to get, but these are all available. So let's start with this small 30 ml ancient copper. Most of my Diamine inks are influenced by Adventure Denali. She highly praised this brand, and Parker. So I don't have a Parker, but that is to explore. Ancient copper. There you go. Another autumn red orange. These are really my type. Not bloody red, deep red, not winter red, but the autumny red. So Diamine ancient copper. Again, this ink qualities is better with, you know, thicker nibs, otherwise you don't see the beauty. Love this ink. Okay, so I only use one page, right page, guys, because I don't intend to have more bottles, so I have enough pages, and also the bleeding, it's expected. Next color is Red Dragon. These all shades are purchased even before these new inks are launched, like the Writer's Blood. These are all inks. These didn't exist yet when I was buying this exploring Diamine. So this is Red Dragon. Now this is the bloody red, I suppose. Yeah, really bloody red. So if you are just collecting, you can do the 30 ml and have all the colors you want. They are not expensive. Red Dragon. This is for that Chinese New Year, could have been. I haven't added this in my Valentine's, but yeah, it's just deep red, not the red that, you know, your teacher used to check your test papers. It still has the luxury in it. See the difference? So yeah. And moving on, always close your bottles, guys, to avoid accident. Let's proceed to the Desert Burst. Yeah, I like this ink. Okay, let's just organize this according to colors, I suppose. Okay, so let's do the Desert Burst last, the Ox Blood. So let's do the reds here, since they are all in the same type. This is my most used ink in my entire fountain pen journey. I haven't tried, I didn't try yet the Writer's Blood, but this is, they say it's very similar, but yeah, Ox Blood is the thing before Writer's Blood existed. It's dark when it's in the pen, so let's just the darkest. Diamine Oxblood. Look at that. The shading is really pretty. So yeah, that's one. Red again, and so I've covered all the reds. Let's one of the favorite, second most, Autumn Oak. Why it's making a sound? I hope it's not gone bad. So let me just grab a tissue and let's do this. The Autumn Oak. Again, popular 2020 to 2021. A very beautiful autumn shade. This is coming out every fall. As you can see, the bottle is almost, yeah, used and abused. Diamine Autumn Oak. I think most collectors have this, and this is, I believe, the counterpart, or they compete this with the Apache Sunset, but that is more brighter. So yeah, this too comes out every autumn. So moving on to the same diamine, continuing it with the Desert Burst. Again, similar to my African Gold by Robert Foster. See that brown? Lovely. These are my kind and types of colors. So let me zoom so you can see the writing. I no longer add the dates, guys, because I now have the memory when I last, or when I bought them. So this is just for my archive, what bottles I have, so I don't buy them the same. Second is, let's do this blue, Pelham blue. For this is again another experiment hunt for a blue shades that I might like, but before I bought the Ferris wheel one. So yeah, by the way, I have already two diamond, this bottle, big bottle, what is this, 80 ml. I already sold my emerald and my marine because it didn't spark joy, and I sold it in the expat group here in Jakarta. And surprisingly, they have an Indonesian fountain pen also community, but very small, not like in the Philippines that is very active. Here they are just mostly also men, no meetups, no nothing, no pen meet like in the Philippines. So sadly, yes. Plus We are not also Indonesian. I mean, I'm not always going out. I don't speak the language that much. Maybe one day I can do a review talking in Bahasa. Let's see. But it's bad. My kids are better, so yeah. This is the Pelham Blue. Lovely. I didn't sell this because, again, for the reason I have very less blue, and I like any blue black, like not the Tsuki, I mean not the Konpeki. I know so many people like the Konpeki. And lastly, Jet Black. Again, this is Diamine, so this is not a document ink, it's a water base, so really you can just dilute this with water, or you know, blend it with water. But the ones the Atramantis ones are the permanent black, so this one is for the journaling purposes, not for signing of papers. So deep black though, you can see, because I think I have dipped a lot. But yeah, no, I have to write. So rarely I use this for my journal. I mean, I don't use this in my workhorse. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, it's wrong. Jet Black. See, no talking. I use this. I don't use this in my workhorse pen because they are not permanent. So it's just for, and then it turns like this gray when you are not putting force in writing. So that's my second Diamine page. On to the last Diamine. I have 3 30 ml 2 special edition bottles. This is the Salamander, and this is the Espresso, my all-time favorite. It's almost half the bottle. And the Golden Honey. This ink reminds me of Job's journal. Job's, he's a Filipino based in US, a YouTuber as well, and because of him I got this Golden Honey. And I'm eyeing his Sailor, the one that is also a mustard yellow. Goodness, Job's bad influence. So on to our last Diamine. So let's start with the Golden Honey. Yeah, this is from Job's influence. So it's for their 50 years 150 years edition. So yeah, let us begin. Again, similar to the Manyo Yamabuki, just not that dark. So I got to write this already in my journal, and it's bright, like a sunflower but with an orange shading. Yeah. Apache sunset again. I see it. Can you see all the similarities, guys? So this is the life of a collector. Sometimes you feel like you have already bought this in a different brand. So it's good to have a journal, ink journal, ink logs, whatever you call that. I think my phone is low bat already, so yeah. And then we'll do the Salamander. Again, another olive sage green. Before every sailor I had this is the first green because again, price. Sailor is higher and smaller in quantity, so can never go wrong with Diamine. Just an advice to if you wanna buy bottles. So I hope the color is still clear. Zooming in a bit. Yep. So I have to do fast because my phone is so bad. Diamine Salamander. Imagine if I have to explain all the names and meanings. How long would be my video, but yeah. So there you go, another dark. I can't say it's olive. To me it's a forest green. But I didn't sell this, only the emerald green, which is again bright, that I sold. So why are you not closing properly? Wait, let me check. Is it molds, right? No, it's not molds, but yeah. So last of my Diamine is the espresso coffee. Anything coffee related, just like RBC, I'm really drawn. Color, pen. So yeah, that's my thing. Espresso. This is dark, see, dark brown. Oh, almost espresso black, but no, still have a touch of almost like Americano. So yeah, that is okay. Fall down. You can just go fall down. And then I'm making a mess here, but it's okay. Closing it again for the third or fourth time. I didn't prepare much espresso. So this is again their 150th anniversary edition. So yeah, this is to sum my Diamine collection. Let's take a look. I think I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Diamine. See, perfect. Oh, look at those red shades, orangey, and then Desert Burst, Pelham Blue. This is very what do you call that? Underrated blue. I only hear like what do you call that blue? Konpeki and stuff in this family of blues. I know Konpeki is Pilot, but yeah, this is also good. Jet Black, Golden Honey, Salamander, and Espresso. Look at the color of the so yeah, at least no Q-tip is wasted. I hope you like my Diamine collection. And will it grow? I don't think so. I have to explore other brands. So for our second to the last page, we're gonna do the one-offs. I have this one from Rohrer and Klingner, Alt-Goldgrun, the green one. I think I saw this from ABC because she also likes greens, and I like this shade. So yeah, it's a bit brighter avocado green compared to my other greens. So but when it's in my fountain pen, it's a bit bright here, but when it's in the pen and you use it to write, it's actually normal. Alt-Goldgrun, German, I think, yeah. So I think I have enough greens already, guys. What do you think? So it has some shading properties, but like when it dries, later I can show you. So yeah, that's one and only Rohrer and Klingner I have. And onto the another green, or let's say this is from made in the Philippines, Kelp Tea, Troublemaker. This is my one and only Troublemaker, and I was lucky to have this, I mean, before it was sold. The reseller here just had a few, and I'm always on the look for his new new releases. Yes, I'm also from the Philippines, guys, but I am based here in Jakarta. So yeah, my husband is Indonesian, but he looks like a Filipino only. So yeah, can you see? This is a bit dull, but when it dries, it has some pink shading. So this is the Troublemaker. Kelp Tea. He has some other, they have some other colors, but like this, it's a bit dull. Like you see, I need to dip twice, or it's just me and my eyes. I'm not a fan of, like I said, lighter shades, so the only thing I got this is green. And see, when it dries, like in the tissue, it has some two-tone shading later on when it's dried. So that's another ink properties that I'm curious about. So they put, it's nice that they have this in their bottle, so you don't have to, you know, there's a gradient, so they don't, it's labeled, but it's plastic. Anyhow, it's 60 ml. It's worth the price. And on last for this page is the Monteverde USA pumpkin cake. This is, I got this last year, and I only opened this bottle after 2 months. The story of this is you cannot open it in the beginning. I did everything. I asked my husband, I asked the seller. So I let it slip for 2 months until I finally decided to murder it. I mean, thinking if it's broken, then it's broken. I think what I did was I dipped upside down in hot water. Didn't touch the until it reached the opening though, but yeah, until it gave up and it's opened. So I had a phobia with Monteverde inks because of that bottle, because of that reason. So it's a pumpkin cake, another autumny red, and yes, I like these reds, as you know. So Monteverde pumpkin. They always have collections, but I'm not sure if this belong to any collection. I only like this when this is with other colors. I just love this shade. So here goes the messy part of closing it. Okay, let me close you later so I can proceed with this video. So these are the 3 1-off brands that I have for this page. Yeah. So for this page, I only bought this Vinta Sikatuna, again made in the Philippines, proud Pinoy here, and they have a lot of colors like Leyte and I forgot Sandugo and stuff, but I felt like I was thinking that time I can easily get it at home, so I'll just try one first with the quality, and the rest of my inks here are the free ones that I got in bottles. So let's swatch them just for archive purposes. I'm gonna add them in this ink journal, although I don't know where again how I can buy them, but yes, this is the Vinta Sandugo, bloody red, if I'm not mistaken. This is, I'm poor with history guys, but they named this all with their our history happenings in the Philippines. This is one wherein they had the blood revolution. I have to review again my history, but you know what to if you are Filipino. Vinta Sikatuna, and I was amazed listening to foreign YouTubers here in our community when they bought these inks and how they pronounce it. It's so cute. So yeah, this is Vinta. I'm happy that Filipinos also are creating their own inks. And let's put TWSBI last because that's blue. And this is, I got free when I have my Sakura Platinum pen to pair this with. It's from the Herbin Parfum Rose. This is again scented, 10 ml, and made in France. How I wish it's bigger though. So yeah, if this is finished, I'm not sure where to get this in this part of the world. So, but inks really last long, so in my pens, even though I already rotate them, it's really smell like rose. Okay, this is more of red wine. I can easily, it's a resemblance of a red wine. So let's try. This is the Herbin again. Parfum Rose. It's wet right there in my platinum, but yeah, I mean it takes time when you're using it to dry. So yeah, how do you draw a rose? God knows, but so this is the Parfum Rose ink. It's very dainty, and I use this like this month, Valentine's. So yeah, moving on to the next free one that I got. We're on to our last 2 bottles, and thankfully no bottles were harmed in this video. So I will try my best to open this because it's those type of cover I think the seller tries to give me a more ml, not the vial, handwritten pen shop, but it's already erased. So good luck. What is this shade now? Let me recall. I hope I will get it right because it's leaked. But anywho, this is Private Reserve. Again, another burgundy color. So I also like wines, guys. Chile and Spanish. And Argentina wines I love. So if you're watching and you like wines, and I close it and it's very difficult to open. Anyway, okay, it's open. Let us write it. Private Reserve Blackcherry. It's the deep burgundy, because the seller likes and knows that I like this kind of shade. So yeah. And for the last but not the least, freebie bottle from TWSBI. This is what I got together with the rose gold Kelp Tea golden horse pen. So not bad for a free. It's a what has ml, 18 ml, and I can use this again for blue if I want for my journals. So this is my one and only TWSBI. I don't know, they have inks, but they are not really those type of inks that is a wow, you know, it's just red, green, orange. So they are more good in making pens than inks, in my opinion. They don't promote their inks that much. Blue, black, but my husband like this, so whenever he borrows any pen, this is the one I give. Free. See, Taiwan made. So yeah, let me dry this up and let's have a last flip of this ink journal.